Well, today's a really misty, cold morning.
Yeah, very autumny today.
And we've taken quite a drive.
Yeah, we're
around.
We're sort of not too far from. Well, we're about 20 miles from Taunton and about 5-6 miles from the small village of Wellington. And we're actually going to go through this National Trust park, and we think up there about half a mile or so is the Wellington Monument. I guess it's a monument.
If we make it.
Yeah, I guess it's a monument to the famous Duke of the same name.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We will see. We will see. And
see.
This is a National Trust car park. So again, if you have National Trust, you don't have to pay to park.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a little quick view of our misty morning.
And somebody else's car.
Yeah, somebody else's car.
Don't shoot me. I'm walking away.
Chris is walking away, and he's got his zappy trousers on this morning. So, yep, we'll head up, see what's up there.
So we're just entering this National Trust Park, heading towards the Wellington Monument. Let's have a little walk and see how we're doing. I have to say, here we are, October, autumn, and this is so atmospheric. It really is. It's nice that there's not loads of people around, and it's quite nice that this fog has come down. I guess you could pause and have a little read. Meanwhile, we'll press on.
Dion and Chris blissfully carry on through the woods, unaware of the legend that these woods hold. Sir John Popham died under suspicious circumstances. He was aged 72, and this was in 1607. John was supposedly buried in a tomb in the village church. More on this later.
Well, we've arrived at the monument. Take a look at this. You will be impressed.
Just about see it on the camera.
Isn't it wonderful?
We'll get a little bit closer, but I don't think the view is going to be any better.
No, it's just there.
Yep.
The local legend is that Sir John was hunting near where the monument now stands. There is a rank hidden pool area. The pit is said to stretch to hell. Sir John supposedly fell into this deep, muddy hole and no one could get him out. So does he still haunt this area? Sir John was a nasty piece of work, having presided over the trials of Mary, Queen of Scots, and Guy Fawkes. He caused hundreds of others to be hung, drawn, and quartered. Perhaps this is why he still resides in these woods.
Hello.
Hello.
Again.
Again, we're now in
The town of Wellington.
In the town of
Population
Wellington.
16,000.
So we're going to try to find a place to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, just like snack.
And a slight snack.
We've been to the tower, which you've already seen, the monument.
Yep.
Now we come to the town for a little light refreshment.
And a couple of charity shops.
Is it really? Oh, that'll be nice. Morning.
Morning.
It's a bright, sunny Thursday morning, and it's what, 11:30. Okay, and yeah, we're down by the harbour here in the background at Minehead seafront, and yeah, the sun is shining, which is weird considering they had a knock on our motorhome door last night, and we was warned that we might have to move because the place was flooding, and it got within about 6 foot of the van. The flooding did, but we held out, and fortunately, when the tide turned, it started to recede. So we didn't have to move in the end, but what a difference it is today compared to yesterday. It's
beautiful today.
It was just torrential rain all day long, and now look at it.
And we haven't been down to the harbour, so we thought we would come down to the harbour here in Minehead and just have a look. So let me spin you around.
Well, those little spiky things you can see in the distance are obviously Butlins Minehead, which we'll keep well away from. Again, at this time of morning, the sea is completely out. And that's, I don't know if it comes out on the camera, but we can see Wales from here, South Wales.
Yeah, W-A-L-E-S, not W-H-A-L-E-S.
No, I don't think there'll be any of those. And there's the harbour looking a bit sad at the moment because there's no water in it.
And some of these old hotels here.
The Southwest Path is 630 miles of coastal walking from Minehead to Poole. The beginning or the end of this path starts in Minehead. The statue of the Thames and the map mark the beginning or the end. Most people start this path by walking the 9 miles to Porlock Weir. Chris and Dion chose not to walk any of this, as you can well imagine, and instead they drove to many of the destinations that are actually on the coastal path.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Chris is playing with the condiments jar there.
I was just surprised that they had everything you could think of, like English mustard, salad cream, brown sauce. There's even a tartar sauce in here somewhere. I just saw it. Yeah, look, tartar sauce if you have fish, vinegar. Very impressive.
Where are we? Let me go.
Thank you, my dear. Ooh, good Lord.
Wow. Where are we?
We're at the Jubilee Gardens in Minehead.
Yes.
So there. And it's rather bigger than I thought it would be. Also,
there was someone actually playing mini golf down there earlier. Chris's colossal sandwich with salad. We'll wait and see if he actually eats the salad. And coffee and tea. And it's a beautiful day. Sun is shining. Hello, I thought I'd come and give everybody a little bit of an update, just for the time being, just on the chemo jab situation. I spoke to my oncologist this morning, and he did tell me that the jabs are over now. They're a little concerned about my heart. It's borderline at the moment, pumping. So they want to give me another heart exam in December or January, but I will have mammograms once a year for 5 years just to check everything, unless I find something myself, and then I'll need to report it to them. But the good news is that it looks like 2025 is the year that we can get out and start exploring more of the UK. So really excited about that. Chris is in a charity shop or 2 or 3 at the moment. So I've found the handy dandy bench and just having a rest. I suppose it's good to know that my heart is not quite functioning correctly, because that does make you more tired. So at least I have a reason. I have an excuse now for being so tired all the time. And It is a noisy road, so sorry about that, but see you later. I can't remember where we are. But look how beautiful this is. Come down one of these little roads off a C lane off the A39. There's a cafe here somewhere, but look at those ruins. Isn't that amazing? Just on the side of the road. No explanation. Absolutely beautiful. Look, sunshine again. It's about 16 degrees today. It's really beautiful. Look at that. If you can see it in the glaring sunshine, which we love and don't see often enough. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. No idea where we are, what we're doing. And here's the little cafe. That's where we're parked. Wow. Chris, of course, has gone way ahead to go check it out. And the sea is just down the road. Look at that building. It is amazing. I know, I use that word again. Amazing.
Can I put the sweetener in?
Yeah, 3 of them, please.
Sweetener in the coffee and 5 sachets.
I know.
Not at all. And that's $4.75.
Okay. When you can tell me what this is?
Well, I've got a bit of history here. Literature. Do you want to read about it?
Yeah, I'll have a read.
I'll get it for you.
Here's some money first. Hang on. I believe I've got coins actually, so I'm going to change the note. Well, that's where we just had a cup of tea. I met an incredibly nice guy who gave us a history of this place. And this is built onto his, well, his house is, this is built onto his house actually. And some of this dates back to the 14th century. And this is down some little dead end road that you can't even notice it actually. It's just off the A39. It's easier to miss, and you come down there and it's a bit of a trek. It actually leads to the sea, but almost at the end of it we've got this really interesting building. This used to be a chapel with monks in it. And there's the end of his house actually. Look at this. It's just amazing. Maybe people even know this is here. Clearly that was one end there, and the roof went across to there, and it was built next to that building. That building was there first. This was actually built onto it, so obviously the roof was there, and obviously you had another roof here. Beautiful weather for this middle of October. It's the lane that leads back up to the A39 eventually. And that's the chap who has a little garden tea room that we were just in. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. But you see that, I'm not too sure where that would have gone to, but anyway, there you go.
We're at Kiln Beach, just up the road from the little cafe we were just at, and here's the cricket club, just out in the middle of nowhere. Just kind of cool. And then this building is an old oil and obviously we've got coastal paths here. So we're not sure which way is to the beach, but we shall see. Say hi.
Hi. Well, this is a pretty little walk. We're up to the end of the lane that goes from the A39 at Kiln down towards the sea, past the old Kiln oil works, which are no longer in use. And this little path now, I believe, takes us to the beach, Kiln Beach. Light at the end of the tunnel. It truly is a beautiful day today. Middle of October, the sun is shining for us, and we're heading for yet another North Somerset beach. The thing about being in October is that it's so quiet. Apart from the aeroplane I can hear, but tourist wise it's so quiet. I believe the sea is probably just over that horizon there. I'll go and have a look.
Well, this is Kiln Beach. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I had to walk through about a 6-foot path of mud to get to this view, but man, what a view. We're right near some cliffs. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer, but I do have a slight fear of heights, although this isn't very high, but and listen to that.
Kiln is a village lying at the end of the Quantock Hills. The old chantry, founded in 1329, is located here. It was once used for storing barrels of spirits smuggled into the area. The beach is known for being the Jurassic coast on the Bristol Channel. Kiln is perfect for knights and reptile remains, although this site is of special scientific interest, so removing fossils is not allowed. Chris and Dion, of course, did not take them. Lord knows they have enough to carry without trying to carry fossils around as well.
Here we are at Taunton Minster. It's a very busy place.
The difference between a cathedral and a minster is that a cathedral is the seat of a bishop, while a minster is a church built in Anglo-Saxon times. A minster can be a cathedral, for example York Minster, but a cathedral has a cathedra, the throne that the bishop sits upon. The foundations of the Taunton Minster were believed to be laid in the 8th century. The church was first built of stone by 11. St. Mary's, as it's known, became the town church in 1308. The church is mainly built of sandstone with a painted interior. There is a forest of pillars which line the 4 walls, a rare feature in a parish church. On this visit was an exhibition of artwork to showcase the existence of slavery still going on in our modern age. Taunton Castle was built to defend the town, and its origins are Anglo-Saxon. The Normans built a stone structure castle in 1129. The Bishop's Hall was converted into a castle. Between the 14th and 15th centuries, most of these buildings were converted several times. A building erected within the walls was a schoolhouse in the 1520s. The Great Hall and the inner ward of the original castle make up part of the castle is now a 44-bedroom hotel owned by the same family for 70 years. Very close by to both the minster and the castle, there is a large shopping area. It has a mixture of and high street chain stores. Of course, it also has a few charity shops. So as you can imagine, Chris enjoyed visiting all of those shops several times during the day. Chris and Dion have seen many dragon flags and dragon statues while in Somerset. They've left it up to me to try to explain the origins of the Somerset dragon, as they're a bit historically especially that young Dion. The dragon symbol is believed to be from Celtic origin. The emblem was carried into battle by early Britons in battles with the Romans. During the Viking period, only one Saxon kingdom remained, Wessex. Ruled by Alfred the Great, there is some evidence he adopted the dragon emblem. King Alfred took back much of the land.
If you like our content, please subscribe and leave a comment. It really does make our day. Thank you so much.